Monday, August 25th, 2025 at 7:03 PM. It's the Warren Planning Board. This meeting is being recorded and broadcast via our local cable access channel, WCAT, on Zoom, Facebook, and YouTube. If anyone in the audience is recording, please let us know. And we'll open with the pledge. Stand. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, we've got an A&R for 1102 East Road.
So they actually let me know late today that they will not be attending.
Oh.
They had to cancel last minute.
Okay, so,
The first A&R is the Cronin Road A&R.
all right, Cronin Road, map number 10-0-74.1. So who's that? Hi, can you come up to the mic and just talk about your project, what you're doing?
I'm just dividing 2 more lots on Cronin Road, 2 parcels, G3 and G4.
Okay. Are you the owner?
Yes.
Okay.
If we end up signing, I will not hold the cap.
Yeah.
The 2 houses that are already built where are they on this? Just east, okay, those 2, so it's more down towards.
Yes.
Yep. Excellent.
So the 5-acre lot's basically being split in half. Yes. That's it. Pretty straightforward.
No questions? Somebody wants to make a motion to endorse the A&R?
I so move.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Rick Becker, aye?
Vivian, aye.
Vinnie Chase, aye.
Chuck Hubbard, aye.
So, today's the 25th, wrong class. Then one on the Mylar,
Yeah,
that one on the update.
we could do that first if you want to do the Mylar first. That one's for sure yours. I think the thin one doesn't. Right. Yeah. Although we do get 2 for our records, so maybe those,
Well, you can,
yeah,
you can read them.
mixed
Copy
copies.
just the original.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here.
Mhm.
There.
No more A and Rs, right? That's it.
Nope, unless you guys brought an A&R. No, that's it.
Okay.
That one paper, one for you, one, one
Yep,
is
my
for
line.
registry. And wait for us. I'll see what already lost.
Probably went flying. All right. So we don't have any more A and Rs. Number 6, Paquette Brothers Contracting, informal discussion regarding potential site plan review. That's you.
Yeah,
Can
Justin,
you
you're up
introduce
again.
yourself too, just so, for the
Hi,
record?
I'm Justin Paquette of
Okay.
Paquette Brothers Contracting.
Okay,
Okay. Do you want me to just lay this out? I have a
sure.
site plan here.
Okay,
I went in and talked to Bill, and we were kind of talking about the zoning and everything. And after our discussion, we're under the impression that I don't need a special permit, but I'll still need a site plan review.
okay.
So I'm just getting the ball rolling, see what you guys think. You want to take a look at this?
Sure.
And then I'll have questions on the waivers and everything.
Yeah, did you take a look at the website already, the checklist and stuff like
Yeah,
that?
I printed it out, brought it with me too.
Okay, good.
And that's another conversation I had with Bill.
Yeah.
So Cemetery Road, are you familiar with Cemetery Road?
Pull that top back, just, so, back over this way, just, so then everyone can see off of Maple. That
Yes.
big chunk right there.
Yeah, right behind, yes, fuel, Sherman Oil now.
Yep.
Yep.
It's,
Oh, okay.
it's behind that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah.
where it's at.
So it's a gravel pit right now?
Yes.
Okay.
You know, there is, has wetland flags and everything, you know, because of the road, so.
And here's the file.
Yep, yep, sure, and now Cemetery Road comes in.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this would be my plan.
Okay.
3 duplexes, so 12 units in all, 31 parking spaces. And that's the site plan.
Town sewer and water?
Town, sewer and water.
Okay.
They'll pick that up over here, sewer stuff. There's a hydrant coming in from Washburn. Yep. And sewer management.
Okay. How about the slope along here? Is that gonna be a problem from the little gravel pit? It did go up pretty high, right?
Yeah, it does go up pretty high. We're not really touching that slope anymore.
Okay.
So I'm
There's
working
enough
with.
room that.
Yeah, there's enough
won't
room.
Collapse or something.
Right, and I'm working with DC Engineering and also Glenn Kowalski. He's my conservation consultant.
Okay.
So that, nothing's really getting touched, it's stabilized, and that slope is kind of, that's the base of the slope, which you see here, already opened up from the existing gravel pit.
Yeah.
And this would be the new work area, which is, that slope really doesn't get touched.
Okay.
Obviously, I'm assuming you guys are gonna have to do site visits.
Yeah,
Stuff
probably,
like that,
yeah.
yeah.
Just see what it's gonna be.
Right.
How's it gonna be laid out?
So yeah, there you can see. It's fine.
Okay. Does this have to be leveled out somewhat?
Yes, there is a berm right here that is going to be left out.
Oh, so you're gonna come in.
Yes. Just 'cause this berm and everything now looks more, it's just kind of a nuisance, right? Yes. And that's also what we're under the impression that's a catch basin. Stormwater.
And you have to deal with conservation because you're within 200 feet?
Yes.
Yeah.
I haven't gone, we had a preliminary meeting there, Joyce came out, me, Glenn, and Joyce, we walked it,
Okay.
our thoughts on everything before it even started.
Yeah, that's always good.
Yeah, so now the riverfront area calculations, I mean, I guess it probably doesn't mean too much to you guys, but he's been working on all this. There's gonna be a restoration area, but native species to river. Yeah, exactly, so there's a few things like that going on.
Do you have to do a replication?
Yeah, that's what he's calling for, because it's degraded riverfront already, so it's
Yeah.
actually fixing what's going on there now.
Okay.
It's already-
Better than one, just fair.
Yeah,
The Joyce was pretty cool.
yeah,
It's-
yeah,
it
and
seems pretty
obviously,
straightforward.
yeah, and obviously this is a, like, preliminary
Preliminary,
meeting, and
right.
we're just getting everything to the point where we're going to submit to conservation now. It's just,
Okay, all right. Okay.
so I guess, yeah, I mean, that's basically, this is all storm water,
Yeah.
sewer, water tie-ins and everything.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Yeah, so I guess that's, just kinda wanna get the ball rolling, so what you guys thought.
Yeah, no, that's good. So it's just
Sorry.
probably a matter of like cleaning this up or whatever changes you have to make and then
Yeah.
submitting a site plan.
Yeah, and that's another thing too, site plan review, do you need all the building specs and everything as far as structural plans? That's what me and Bill were talking about, because online and in that packet, it says, there's things like, building code requirements and we, obviously you have existing buildings too, so you need site photos, preliminary design plans, evidence. Those design, like floor plan, elevation, building elevations, sections, this is all stuff that I submit to Bill. Do you also wanna see that? Like it's a building plan.
This is what we're gonna see, go back. See all the earth movement you're doing? So, go through three sections, you know, clinical, what's happening. Section. Over there, you can do a cut right whole part of it. Either looking that way or this way, you will see the elevation, so you're kind of schematic, you don't have to do construction documents for it.
Right, alright, so this shows that now as existing grades and grades.
Yeah, on the sections.
Okay, so you wanna see it from
Sections, that's the section, yeah, that's.
okay.
So we can actually see like, you know, is the parking lot like this or is it like that?
Well, the
Alright.
ground was like this, and we flattened, now the parking lot is
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Just to get an idea of all the ground movement, what all was.
Yeah, right, that's, yeah.
And, you know, if you just think as a schematic of what the unit is gonna look like.
Yeah, I'll have the
Yeah,
building
it
plan.
doesn't have to be all of
It
them.
doesn't have to be a construction document, just, this is how it's gonna look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, the planning board makes to make sure that this is gonna be built, and it's gonna be a plus for the units, and then we're in this. That's
And then-
basically what the elevations and plans are there, so, you know, very basic or information stuff. So the sections are very important, and on the sections, if you do a section here, like this, you know, you can see this side, you can see that side, same with here, you can see this.
You know what he means by section, right?
Yeah, section of the buildings?
No,
Is that
no.
what it was?
Cross section,
Okay.
the whole side.
If you draw a
Okay.
line from here to here,
Yeah, right.
and then you took this map and
Yeah.
lifted it up and looked
Or
down.
your elevation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So it's easy, I think,
Right, I'm
it's,
just-
with these cab
You already have all
programs,
the
right?
lines, so that's very.
Yeah, right, we already have all the grades, so I'll talk to, I've just never seen a plan like that myself, this is what
Yeah.
I see, so I'll talk to the engineer about getting a section.
Yeah,
You
so
can
do
start with
a
it.
couple of them, you
Tell
know.
them to keep scale, you know, both scales the same. We had somebody over that came today, or the horizontal scale and the vertical scale different, and we go.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Our minds, because it wasn't like, that's not real, person is not this big, and the house is this much.
Yeah.
Right, right.
So,
Okay. that's,
So then what else do we have over there?
Yeah, the checklist?
it was mostly, that's what I was concerned with, was the structural element of the site plan review. But then there's also, traffic study. Do I just check waiver and come in?
We don't even, that doesn't.
This doesn't need a.
Right.
Yeah, well, so if you want a waiver, check the waiver, and then we may say,
then we decide.
well,
Yeah.
yeah,
And
no.
even like HVAC plans, like, you guys look, like, usually Bill looks at that.
Bill, we'll
Yeah.
handle that.
Right.
Yeah, if this
Okay.
were a big
Yeah, I mean,
factory
it's
thing,
six
then we might
two-family
want to see
houses,
that.
yeah. Okay.
I think what you're doing, we're not gonna require, I don't believe, anything more than what we have to supply to them anyway.
Yeah, right.
So I don't think we have to
As far as that, yeah, so that's.
Yeah.
Like the schematic of the buildings, you already got to supply that to Bill.
Yeah, right.
Just throw us a copy.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think you have to go above, yeah, what you do. But don't hold me to that, because I'm not,
Yeah, no, I understand,
Yeah.
no, I understand. Okay.
I wouldn't worry about
And
that.
is it,
And we would look at things like, you know, are you gonna have lighting? Is there gonna be any signs? Think about the general, when you're going into the place, what is it gonna look like, you know? Even, are you gonna do landscaping around, you know, again,
Sidewalks.
how's this gonna look?
Yeah.
Yes, and
I'll give you a tip. For
walkways,
example,
sidewalks.
You have 12 units, you need 24 parking lots plus guests. You have
31.
31, so you could, the idea is to make it a little bit more pleasing. And the way CMRPC and Brewster, they guide us is, you know, first you would need a bigger one, do that, all that stuff. But I will, we'll look at it in detail. But you can make some islands of green stuff and trees, so it doesn't become just a flat
you're right.
pavement. Make it pretty.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So there's a little bit of that landscaping, but how is this person gonna get to the car?
Right, yeah,
Yeah,
there
right.
will be a
Sidewalk.
walkway
Some
there, yes,
sidewalks.
it's just not shown, yeah, right, I get you.
That's proper to show
Yeah.
on this site plan review.
Yep.
Because this, we're gonna, that's the question, right? How's, are we gonna have a sidewalk all around here? You know, is it gonna be handicapped, is it not? Is it how this guy is gonna get to the car? Or how what about the trash?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, is there gonna be
Any-
Is it
dumpsters
gonna be an
somewhere?
association?
No, as of now, no, this was gonna be
So
12 units.
who will plow?
For example, I'll be the landowner.
So it's gonna be renting,
Some sort of.
Yes.
it's gonna rent, okay,
Yeah.
so all that goes into the site plan, so we
Right.
make sure that, you know, yeah, it's gonna function.
Yeah, and when people move in, they're gonna get services, like plowing. Or, you know, you gotta repave.
And the drainage from the driveway should be, you know, needs to be so.
Yeah,
Proposing
right.
to-
Yes,
Yes.
and then that is also a catch basin for this parking lot that dumps into the pond.
Any external storage sites for either your equipment or for tenants?
All that, think about it.
Right.
That, yeah.
Think about it, you're gonna.
Like if you
that's
need a
what-
supply shed.
This is when you, this is your opportunity to put everything you would like as a perfect plan.
Yeah, right.
You know, instead of us telling you, oh, you should have this, you can say, oh, you don't need that, we don't want that, you know, I mean, just a hypothetical thing, you can come here and say, oh, we're gonna put solar panels over here. Maybe not a good idea,
Yeah, right.
okay?
Well, one part of this too is I'm working, it's a tight area
Mhm.
because I'm working in my conservation limits.
Yeah.
Because of that
Yeah,
river
right.
front. I can't really open up anymore to do anything, you know, it's
Yeah.
kind of.
I know this site very well, I love this site, I think it's perfect for something like this. I think your
Yeah.
challenge is more on conservation than us. Us will just, you know, encourage you to make it pretty, you know, place nice, that functions and it looks nice and everybody wants to go and rent.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, that'd be great. So,
Yeah, it'll be a nice quiet spot, right? You know?
it actually isn't a bad spot.
So it's
No.
beautiful, this spot, it's
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah.
But, you know, like I said, this is your chance to make it, you know, a very appealing project and not just
Right.
something as simple as it looks over there.
And so that's another thing too, do you guys like, can I continue this process with you while I'm going through conservation?
Oh, yeah.
You know, and it's gonna.
Yeah, but we do have to be careful, because you haven't filled anything out yet. Do we need to notice for site plan review?
I am not positive off the top of my
I
head.
mean,
The
if this
only
were a
s-
special permit.
Yeah, the
you
only
have to
site
open
plan
a
reviews I've
hearing.
done so far have been attached to a special permit.
Yeah, I know.
So
yeah.
I'm like, I don't wanna misspeak, I'm not positive off
Right,
the top
like,
of
as
my
far as
head.
planning board notice,
Yes.
right, that's what I thought I was avoiding without the special permit. But
Well,
I'm
we
gonna
may-
have to do it for conservation anyway.
We'll have to look at
I
that.
can- yeah, I
We
can
may
confirm
need
for
to
you,
still
Justin.
Post some sort of thing more than just on,
But you are welcome to send an email to our secretary and then, you know, that can come as a comment.
Any questions, someone?
Yeah.
Hey, I was thinking about instead of doing 6, I'm gonna do 5. Fine. I'm gonna do 11 or, 12, maybe not.
Yeah.
Things like those.
so let us know the next, when would you wanna be in front of us next? I mean, are you talking like maybe a month or two?
Yeah,
Okay, all right, that gives us plenty of time to,
yep, as soon as we get them.
okay.
You have a time with Joyce already?
Not yet, that's.
When I say Joyce, I mean the conservation.
Yeah, no, I know,
Yeah,
but,
yeah,
yeah,
She is the conservation commission, that's it.
yeah.
No offense, but, sure.
Not yet.
Or Kim.
So that's what we'll be doing shortly. I'm waiting for a couple of things to come back
Yeah.
between the engineer and the web consultant.
Yeah.
So,
Plus, they only meet once a month, so.
yeah, right. Yeah. So it's probably gonna be a couple months.
Okay,
See.
all right. Oh, okay, so this would almost be a spring project, is that?
Oh, yeah, yeah, this
Okay.
isn't, I'm not really rushing this. This has kind of been, I
Cooking.
started this 2 years ago.
Cooking it
Just
first.
like
Okay.
the, you know,
All right, okay.
just
that's good.
preliminary talks and everything, so
Very good.
just starting to get the ball rolling.
Looks like a nice project.
You're heading in a good direction.
Yeah, this looks good.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I know a lot of them.
Yeah. All right, so Laura, could you check that and see what we need
Yeah,
to
I'll
do
look
for
into the
special?
process for just the site plan, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
That'll be my first
Okay.
solo one.
thank you,
All right, thank you.
Have a good evening.
thanks. All right. Up next, Kaylee Reed, informal discussion regarding potential cottage kitchen at 728 Old West Warren Road. Are you Kaylee? All right, come on up.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, so tell us about your project, what you're trying to do.
So I am attempting to open up a cottage bakery.
Yeah, just identify yourself.
Oh, my name is Kaylee. Oh, Kayliana. I go by Kaylee. Yes.
Thank you.
And I'm attempting to open a cottage bakery out of my home.
Okay,
So my goal right now is to bake bread and bagels, cookies, stuff like that, and sell them to customers. But in the near future, I want to open up a farm stand in the front of my house, the front of the house facing Old West Warren,
okay.
just for those products to be sold there.
All right, and so Bill thought, he said you needed to get a special permit.
So just sort of for the board's info, there's
Yep.
a little packet sort of about what's been gone back and forth with Kaylee from sort of zoning perspective. It's the little chunk of documents called 728 Old West Warren Road Cottage Kitchen. And Kaylee has been working with the Board of Health. Board of Health said, just touch base regarding zoning planning to make sure we're not potentially permitting you for something that's gonna get you dinged for zoning.
Yeah.
So the zoning determination application that was completed is in there, and also a sort of little blurb that Bill wrote up regarding that. So basically, it's not specifically meant, this use is not specifically outlined in the use regulations in the zoning bylaws, but it's also not prohibited.
Yeah,
So Bill's thinking was sort of erring on the side of caution, sort of, suggesting, that it may be permittable with a special permit, but also sort of deferring to the board's discretion of if it's something that would be allowable in general, and if so, how you would like to proceed with, a full special permit process or something else, saying like thumbs up and, sort of
Yeah.
whatever works best for you. And I also did include, just for quick reference, the property card from the assessors and also the schedule of use requirements for your reference.
Thank you, Sherry.
Okay, I'm trying to find it in here. What zone, you're in Village?
Yes.
Okay.
They are specifically, they're in Village, in like the West Warren Village
Yeah.
district.
So I'm trying to find, I believe in rural, so there are cases when you need, with a special permit, you need site plan approval. And I'm trying to find where that is.
Would it be restaurant not including drive-in or fast food order? Is that what you're thinking of, Rich, or?
No, in the bylaws, if you do a special permit, there are cases when you have to have, okay, let me see, no, that's marijuana.
Restaurants, fast food restaurants, taverns, bakeries, or delicatessens. Does that sound familiar?
Okay. So is this a change of use? If it's a change of use, it needs a site plan. Or if it were in rural or residential with a special permit, then it would need a site plan approval.
This is your home, your
Yes.
domicile.
Yes.
It's not change of use, it's additional it's additional use, it's not change of use.
I'm still using my kitchen the same way I always do.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not change of use.
No.
Mr. Chairman,
Yeah, go ahead.
may I? So I'm looking at your house
Mm-hmm.
on the maps,
Yes.
and it's right where those big trucks go by
Yes.
all day long. I'm guessing they're gonna be some of your clients, maybe,
Who knows?
hopefully. Where would I park if I wanna go buy bread?
So we plan to put a sign on the corner because we're on, we're Old West Warren and Highland to park on Highland so that it's not interfering with that traffic because they do go by quite fastly.
Got it. And you said you're gonna make bread, bagels,
And cookies, anything made with sourdough, so bread, bagels, and cookies.
and cookies, and then you were going to do something to the front farm?
Oh,
I wanted to put like a stand out to sell those products, but right now
Inside?
it would be more as, I make for orders.
Gotcha. Very interesting. Good for you.
Thank you.
All right, so my guess is it doesn't need site plan. So I'll just read, in village and commercial districts, any multifamily dwelling, any construction, reconstruction, or enlargement of a non-residential building or parking area, any change of use, that would be the only thing I think applies, and any increase in floor area for a commercial, automotive sales and service, industrial or institutional, educational or recreational use listed in section 3. This isn't even listed in section 3.
Mr. Chairman?
So I think we're okay. We can put some conditions in the special permit.
Yeah, I'm more.
Like the parking,
I'm
we
more
want-
concerned on
Right.
that regarding the parking.
Yeah.
As far as my experience goes, I think this family is just trying to, you know, do something in life, and this is not a big deal sort of thing for the
Yeah.
planning board. I think it's really good. I think that's why the building inspector is, you know, looking for the thumbs up from the planning board, and not like a complete site plan review or something, maybe some conditions. I think
Yeah.
it's really great that they're gonna do this.
Yep,
As, as a planning board, I suggest that it's something that we support
Mhm.
without having them going through the hassle of the whole process. They're gonna have enough hassle with the Board of Health, with the kitchen and all that. And, you know, they're really not changing anything. It's just like you make bread at your house and then somebody goes and pick it up.
so we still need a special permit?
I don't think we really have, there's nothing, they're not building anything, they're not really,
So the only thing I'm thinking of, because it's not allowed, is a use. That's why he said special permit. It's essentially a variance.
it will be something like that, very simple.
Yeah,
From the
yeah.
planning board, like saying, yeah, we bless it, I think it's good. You may have, you know, these conditions about the parking and maybe put a
Hours of
condition like no
operation.
parking in front because we
Yep.
know that the trucks go by too
Yeah.
fast or, you
Right.
know.
Yeah,
Yeah, so if I may, just as, you know, the person who wears both sides, both the hat of both sides of this discussion, I know when Bill reviewed it, you know, it's not, you know, outlined as a use, but it's also not prohibited as a use. So his biggest thinking was just sort of, you know, it depends on how the planning board feels, you know, and if, you know, there would be, you know, basically there's a basis if they want to permit it through a special permit, but it's not a requirement, you know,
Okay.
sort of, so up to your discretion, you know, how you feel about moving forward, you know, if at all, of course, no presuming, you know, approval of anything, but sort of whatever your feeling is, that, you know, he's not,
yeah.
he doesn't want to hold you to anything, or that was just sort of his err on the side of caution, is like potential special permit, sort of to be determined, you know, next steps in any fashion determined by the planning board.
Okay.
Sir, I think this is one of the good opportunities that the planning board has to support local, you know, families, residents, and trying to do something for living. Planning board can't tell them much. There's no new houses like we were looking over there, or new,
Yeah.
it's
Well,
just-
I'll just throw this in, so we can decide, if we don't want to do a special permit, then they kind of have carte blanche.
yeah.
So that's the only caution, which means if they want to park on Old West Warren Road, they can. When we can't stop it. If we do a special permit and say you have to park on Highland, you know, you have hours of operations, something like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's,
those were the comments I was along those lines, is that I have no problem with it and think, pretty much echo Derek's statements that, yeah, no, this is a good thing and we want you guys to be able to do it and not put a roadblock up. Having said that, now I'm gonna echo what Rich said. It's not a special permit like you guys need our permission or blessing to do it. I think that's kind of, we all feel that way, I suspect.
Yes.
The problem would be without a special permit, then you get neighbors complaining, because if you're wildly successful and you do get a lot of traffic, Highland is very tight, as you know, you
Right.
live there.
Yes.
And so the special permit would be granted to you guys that gives you that like a defense against future trouble from neighbors who are dissatisfied about something. And so I don't think you should need a special permit, but I don't know if we have any other means by which we can protect, that you can be protected from legitimate complaints that could arise.
Yeah.
yeah.
Sir, I think it's a good idea. I don't know if you have talked to your neighbors about it a little bit.
Yeah.
Do you have any angry neighbors about it?
My neighbors are all
Because
great.
if we go through the process, even if we go it very smooth, very simple, because it's not complicated, at some point, she's gonna open the project, and she's gonna send letters to them saying that there's gonna be an open meeting talking about this, and they may come here as if they want to, and saying, oh, I don't want this. And then we'll have to, deal with that.
Right.
Doesn't mean that you don't get it, it just means that they have an opportunity to,
Okay.
do an
Yeah.
objection.
Could be your neighbor said, I'm allergic to bagels, and the smell is gonna kill me. Just a hypothetical thing, but,
Right.
that's what it is. So it will be,
So a condition might be, well, deal with the smell of the bagels. And then you're okay, that would be in your special permit
Okay.
as a condition.
I think the permit will have a lot of the designs requirements, maybe, I was gonna say the time of operations, but that doesn't disturb anybody. There's no noise or anything, just design, so, people can park in front of, around the corner, but they cannot park on the other side. You will have to put those signs up,
Right.
so to speak.
Yeah,
The only other thought I had is the notion to put up a stand outside. Can you speak to that a little bit? Because I can't visualize it myself,
yeah, can you do
but it's a
that?
pretty,
Can you bring it up?
it's a very tight area over there.
Oh, on the street, you mean?
Yeah.
So my stairs that lead down to the street are, how wide would you say, like this wide maybe? So it's gonna be.
Kaylee, hold just one second if I don't mean to be rude, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
But Derek's gonna try and pull up a visual
Okay.
for us. And then that way we can,
Okay.
you can point and
Yeah.
it'll be more meaningful rather
Okay.
than make you repeat yourself.
Okay.
So let me share the screen, so this gets recorded. Where did the Zoom go?
Put my glasses on.
Oh, it's here. Okay, so you are right here. That's your house.
No, that one or the one south?
Right, it's
Yeah,
blue
there
now,
we
but
go.
it was brown in this picture. So
Yeah.
this
Okay.
is what I'm referring to here. So this little walkway is about this wide, and I plan to put it right there in that box space,
Over here?
right here.
Over here?
Yep.
Okay, so on Old West
Facing Old West Warren, yes.
West Warren Road, yeah.
No, that's Highland.
No, this is Highland right here.
Highland is
That's
this.
right.
Technically, Old West Warren Road.
Oh, I
We
see.
park
Oh, I
on
see.
our detached
Okay.
garage, and, we never actually have any, just because of all the traffic.
Oh, I was picturing this I was picturing the
Yeah,
opposite,
that-
okay.
That's why this is helpful.
Yeah.
Kaylee, I'm concerned my concern is so that you guys don't have future problems.
Mhm.
That I don't feel like it's like, we're gonna like let you or not. You should do this.
Okay.
But if your stand is there and people are parking on Old West Warren Road, I just don't know if that's the ideal. And I'm not saying no, I'm just thinking
Right.
out loud right now.
I would have them park like in our grass in our side yard and along the side of our house.
Yeah,
Okay.
no,
Because
but
we have
someone
all
has
this
to
property
stop.
All the way up there.
Okay, so parking would be on Highland, and then you'd walk down Highland to get access
Yeah,
to the
walk
stand.
Right there, yep.
Okay, my apologies, I misunderstood the intention there. Thank you for clarifying that. Yeah, that's, I mean, just to my fellow board members, I'm thinking, if we don't do a special permit, like, I think you mentioned it, Derek, that, or maybe you did, Rich, that, then it's carte blanche and
It is.
people are gonna park on Old West Warren Road.
Yeah,
And if we made it a requirement that there's no parking to accommodate you, as much as I hate to say that, except for Highland, it's gonna protect you in the long run, because there's gonna be a problem eventually if you're successful at all.
Okay.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And hopefully it's gonna run really well, then it's not gonna be enough and you're gonna have to rent a place. Where you're being more exposed, not hitting over there from the highway.
We have lots of mill
Yeah.
buildings.
I know.
Could put in a big operation.
As the official company's taste tester and husband, without bias, I will say her stuff is the best, so we do
Excellent.
anticipate
Yeah.
success.
Well, I'm looking for the bread
Yes.
Yeah.
Let us know
and the
anytime.
bagels.
Cookies.
Yes.
All right, so
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 the
you-
only concern I personally have isn't the business or anything like that. It's just that
Protection for her.
on Old West Warren Road, for your sake, you really want to avoid that as much as possible. I know, obviously, people have to get it to get to Highland, but
Yeah.
not, without any parking there, and as long as the stand isn't something egregious,
No, it's gonna be small.
that's, yeah, and, that's what I have to say.
okay.
And maybe through that process, maybe, maybe the stand goes over here, but on this side of the road, it's more marketing, and on the other side is the goodies. So people get in, park, and they don't have to walk down, they just
That's
Yeah.
true.
go to the
Yeah.
goodies, something like that, because if you have
May-
people walking down, now you're getting people in danger to,
That's true.
have kids
Yeah.
running
You got
that
that
way.
whole
Some-
side yard there.
Some nice
Yeah.
signage on Old West Warren Road
Yeah,
with a little arrow
Yep.
to turn on to Highland
yeah.
to get to the goods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that. So maybe something like that is going to happen. A little planning of, yeah, this is the size, and this
Yeah.
side is going to have a sign, on this side is going to be the goodies, and they can park here.
Okay,
And you just,
yeah.
So honestly, this is why we have site plan review.
Mhm.
So we
Yeah.
can say, oh, you should have your sign here, you should have your
Yeah.
whatever. So we're not gonna have site plan review, but if you could, with the special permit, when you come in, can you give us a layout? Just maybe print out a map and, show where, here's where we want parking, here's where the stand would be, we might have a sign
Okay.
here. Just give us an idea of how you're gonna lay it out.
Include a couple other things too. You're not gonna be selling stuff at 5 AM
No.
with the barking dogs howling at
No,
you.
no.
You're not gonna be open past 7 PM, that kind of thing.
Right.
Just those kind of details.
Yeah, how you're
They
gonna run the
seem sort of
business.
petty and like controlling, but that's not our point. It's
Yeah.
really for your sake, so that, it's,
Mhm.
well, what if they start selling stuff at 10 o'clock at night?
No.
Then it's all, no, that's not in the permit,
I'll be
Yeah.
sleeping. Now, I did fill out a special permit, and I had emailed it over the application. Like, what do I need to do next? I'm just not familiar with this process.
So I can sort of walk you through the application process. And actually, it's a whole process, not to be completely redundant. It's, the application actually has to be filed with the clerk and everything. So I can touch base with you and just sort of walk you through sort of initial steps for that.
What kind of
Um,
time frame are we looking at?
For special permit, I mean, it can typically take, at least in my experience, a couple of months.
It doesn't have to, but
Um,
we need 2 weeks to advertise. We have to mail out to abutters, and then we have to have something in the paper for 2 weeks.
Okay.
And depending on when something is received, that can actually basically, if the timing lines up right, you can maybe get it published in the paper like the next week, but it may bump that sort of
Yeah.
publish date out like a week and a half, 2 weeks, depending on,
So
because it's literally the newspaper, so they're bound by their deadlines.
you don't have to do all this planning stuff. That's for the meeting. You just want to get the application done so she can get it in the paper.
Okay. Now, is this just for the stand itself? Am I able to proceed with the Board of Health for selling?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I would do like a parallel track.
Okay.
Sure.
You want to get your
Okay.
permits, whatever you need from them, and then you can do us, at the same time.
Okay.
Your personal deliveries and pickups doesn't affect us, I don't think. I believe we don't have any real say about
No.
doing a business.
Okay.
It's just that aspect of the, you're making it public by putting a stand out there, and that involves traffic and
Yeah,
the neighborhood, and butters have to know about it.
Yep.
But, yeah, if you want to sell cookies and your neighbor doesn't even have to know about it, kind
Okay.
of a thing.
And if I may, the stand was sort of the potential for the stand was sort of the thing that sort of tipped the zoning determination from
That-
like, oh
yeah.
yeah, it's totally fine to have your
Yeah.
cottage kitchen, like that, zoning
Okay.
bylaws don't have anything to say about that. But once the sort of the stand and potential
That's
stand
interesting.
for like
Yeah.
the potential for
So,
traffic and business
does
and
that make
things, that's
sense?
where
Yes,
it's sort of
absolutely.
kicked
The base
into
business, the bakery
Mhm.
business, you're good from us.
it's
Okay.
internal.
That's all the
Basically.
Board of Health.
Good to know. Okay.
Yeah,
The zoning issues with stands and parking and all that then becomes the
yeah.
inspector and us,
Okay.
Completely
which
understood.
Yep.
we don't anticipate problem, I don't think. But we do gotta go through the process,
Right.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Okay, totally
We have
fine.
3 small children as well. They know they are not allowed in the front of our house. Just
Yeah.
all the traffic in out of Copart, so.
Yeah.
They're gonna have a great lemonade stand, aren't they?
Yeah.
Gotta teach them just to see it.
If you can make those trucks slow down to get cookies, it will be really good.
Yeah.
I would love that too.
We still haven't figured that one out yet.
We'll let you know if we do.
Only trucks can park here. Just kidding. Because if a truck goes in there, that's gonna be trouble.
Yeah,
So, yeah, the sooner you can get the application in,
okay.
like I said, you don't need like a, kind of a plan.
Mhm.
That's not part of it, just the application to Laura, and then she can get it in the paper.
Okay, will
And
do.
then, so it's gotta be in, so she can go ahead and schedule the meeting, so we open a hearing. I imagine it's just gonna be one meeting,
Yeah.
really, I mean, unless
Okay.
there's
Even,
something
even the
crazy.
stand is not gonna be bigger than 180 square feet,
Right,
so there's no need for permit,
okay.
Yeah,
but like a shed, for example.
Yeah. Okay,
Thank you for your
easy
time.
enough. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
yeah.
Good luck.
Thank you so much.
Can't wait for that bread.
Yes, so Kaylee, I will give you a holler tomorrow, unless something unanticipated happens, but, of course.
Y'all have a great rest of the night.
Okay,
Thank you.
take care.
All right, is there a motion for the August 11th meeting minutes?
I make a motion that we approve the August 11th meeting minutes.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Ray Capaco, aye.
Drew King, aye.
Derek Bellis, aye.
Richi Hacker, aye. Bills and payroll, we have OTO, we have payroll. Someone can make a motion.
I'll make a motion that we approve the payroll for the period 7/13/25 through 7/26/25 in the amount of $745.80. And also for the pay period of 7/27 through 8/9 of 2025 for $706.55.
Is there a second? All in favor?
Ray Capaco, aye.
Drew King, aye.
Derek Bellis, aye.
Richi Hacker, aye. Bills?
I make a motion that we pay O'Reilly, Talbot, and Oakham the sum of $1,037.50 for lot 4 and 5,
3 and 4.
3 and 4, sorry.
Is there a second?
Second,
All in favor?
Ray Capaco, aye.
Drew King, aye.
Derek Bellis, aye.
Richi Hacker, aye. Motion carries. I think that's it, right? Just right? That's all I saw, OTO and
Yep.
payroll? Okay. Any new business?
Nothing, sir?
Nope.
Nothing.
Any old business?
No.
Not really, sir.
Okay, comments and concerns? Anything?
I have two comments.
Okay,
One is in the process for the assigning A&Rs. Just, we're gonna put it on the table, we can discuss it at some point. Don't you think it's logic for the client to sign the mailer original, and then he makes the copies and then delivers the copies to all the places? So when something in the future is like, oh, what's the original? Oh, that copy. That's not a copy. I don't know, it's just make it simple, and sometimes we have to sign. It doesn't make any sense.
so my only fear would be that, yeah, I'll come back with the copies, and then we never get them.
It's true.
At least this way, she has it. But I think your idea is good.
So what's the process right now after they leave over here? They leave you with the, they give you 2 copies that we sign. He
So-
takes the original and the others.
Yes, so they take a paper copy for their own records, the Mylar, they bring the Mylar copy to the Registry of Deeds, to get processed in. We keep a copy, a paper copy in our office, we give a paper copy to the assessor for their records, but they cannot take any action on those plans until they get the registration from the Registry of Deeds. But they have it sort of as a for their records and pending registry notice.
So once they leave from here, they're on their own. Nothing attaches to us anymore.
Yeah. So we have no way, if they don't come back with copies, we have nothing
There's
to
no
hold
say.
over them.
Do you give them something at the end?
They leave here with the Mylar copy to bring to the registry and a copy for their own records. So like they get a full-size paper
And-
copy with the
There's
signatures.
no paper, there's
They're
no
done.
letter,
Yeah,
It's just the plan, the signatures on the plan.
yeah.
so there's nothing written, like said, the planning board approved, sign up this plan, these A&Rs, and here is the, stamp it. If you don't have this, it's not good, no?
No.
And I think there may be like boilerplate language on the plan regarding,
Yeah, they
this
all
A and
do.
R is not,
Yeah.
official until the registry of deeds,
Because the
such
other
and
thing
such.
I would love to, that we look into it, is save the paper. I would love them to give us a digital copy and save that, because why you do with all these copies? Where are we storing all this? It must be,
In a closet.
Yeah,
Right, or
they get
file.
folded up and put in the A and R drawers until we inevitably run out of room in the A and R drawers, which
Yeah.
is a problem for 5 years from now, maybe. If I'm
because
really good at
if I
squishing.
give you, let's do, for example, before our era, I remember a project, if I mention it, can you get those plans, the copy of those plans for me for the next meeting?
It depends.
See how difficult
Which-
it is? I
which
would
I
like you to
know
go
is-
on the computer, just write the name of
is-
the client, and boom, here, Derek.
And
Yeah.
there are some archives
Okay, let's,
There's
in this building, and I believe
Big
some still in the
clo-
police station.
Yeah, there's a big closet of archives on the second floor? Or the first floor, right?
For the planning archives,
Yeah.
there's some kind of stashed around in little cupboards and nooks. I am not sure what lives at the police station for planning archives.
oh no.
And I know the police station archives are currently a bit of a, no one really wants to go poking around in there.
So, what if we signed the Mylar and then took a photo of it?
Yeah, that's fine to the point where the photo has to be really good,
Yeah,
because I really would like us go paperless and have all that digital. I mean, the
yeah.
paper, it's okay, but at some point, it's useless. Like you said, those old archives are full of mold. Nobody wants to go there. I think it's something we should look at very carefully,
How do you even make a copy of it? I mean, I understand you can print a new one.
Oh, you
because
take it to
there are
Staples and you
platters.
scan it.
Well, but you need a big scanner.
It's the same way they do a copy. When they do a copy, they're doing a digital copy, and then they print that many times.
Okay.
So they can take that mailer, go to Staples, and it says, I need 2 copies and a digital. And he gets his 2 printed copies and a digital.
Yeah.
And then he can send you the digital, keep his 2 copies, and maybe we ask for another copy just in case. But the digital is the key here, because, searching for something in the future, like I said, just put the name of the project and it shows up.
Yeah.
And I believe a fair amount of the registry sort of runs are complete, obviously not everyone does it the same way, but I believe a lot of the surveyors will take it to the registry for their client, and they should have a plotter scanner printer in their office, ideally,
Oh,
you know?
You
But
know,
I think it's the problem getting it back,
You
once
know,
they leave.
yeah, once they,
the
so
meeting.
what if, I'm proposing this, what if when somebody comes with an NR and he brings copies, you ask him, hey, I need a digital copy. And he will send a PDF without signing it, but at least we have a digital copy, that if we're looking desperate for a project, oh, it's here. It's not the sign it, it's the one the client submitted, but this is it.
Yeah, we got a digital on this one, right? Wasn't it in the?
I didn't see it.
We received a digital copy of the East Road A&R that ended up being
Oh,
canceled.
okay, all right. Okay, you could start asking for that.
I typically do, it just depends on whether or not they
with it.
provide it.
Yeah.
But if we
okay.
make it like hey, you gotta,
Requirement.
Yeah,
you know, it's easy enough to actually,
why don't you start pushing that?
yeah.
We must have, or it is required,
And
and then we can start using.
as I
those.
remember that I heard in one of the Board of Selectmen meetings, there was a institution that came and did an audit or something like that to the town, and they suggested that a lot of the things, we should have a cloud for saving stuff.
Mm.
That's where those files should be, like when you get a digital PDF of a A&R, even if it's without sign it, we should start using that process where it's put it on that cloud as suggested by them.
Well, we have the Office 365
That's where I'm going.
cloud, yeah,
Yes.
yeah. That was probably, Division of Local Services, like the,
Yes, yes,
it
they
was like an
suggest,
audit that
they
Jim
wanted to
and-
do, they wanted the town to start using that process,
Yeah,
and I'd be happy to show you how to do it. Every time you get an email, you download it, we make our folder list, and we put it there, and now we check 2 boxes in one.
mhm.
Now we're gonna have planning board, the ability to search digital for a project, and we're, what's the name of the company, the institution you just
It
mentioned?
was
That-
DLS, Division of Local Services, it's part of
And-
Mass DOR.
And then we're complaint with them too as well.
Yeah,
And you can do the same for building inspector. Start using those, have 2 folders, planning board, building inspector, and then subfolders with each project, and then you're it. You have all the information there.
Yeah, absolutely.
if you make like an A&R folder
Yeah.
too, you could give permissions to the assessor too,
Exactly.
so they could go to that folder.
They don't have to go to the police and get a note.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I'm just looking for ways to improve. That's
Oh, absolutely.
and less work searching for something.
Oh, yeah. Everything I sort of have around, these
I'm-
processes I inherited,
I'm okay
so I'm
if-
not super married to
I'm
any
okay
of
if we do play and do all the signatures here. That it's okay to do the work. So that was my comment. Just try to get something better for you, better for the town, better for the clients. But at least let's try to do it that digital thing.
And if you see ways to improve stuff, do it.
Oh, absolutely.
Don't worry about, oh, this is the way we've always done it.
Oh, and
You know.
I also have, with having sort of an educational administration background too, I sort of am always of the mindset of like, okay, what does the state require us to have for paper copies for
Yeah.
everything? So I tend to not super question paper copies, just based on that prior experience.
Yeah.
Where the state would not turn on a computer if they came to audit you. So
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, 1 million pieces of paper makes total sense to me.
And my second comment is, sir, how much is our budget yearly, planning board?
Few thousand?
For services and supplies, it's, for this coming fiscal year, it's 2,000. And that is separate from salary.
from
Yeah,
salary?
so that's all we have is salary and like a little bit of money.
Yeah, it's just the
that-
2
pay
line
for stuff.
items.
I started with that, I brought that to our attention because I really think, even if we propose or just start thinking about, not for us, for future generations, say something like, it's $50 a month to be on the planning board.
Oh, a
Some,
stipend?
yeah,
Oh,
something, we are
interesting.
volunteers, and that's okay with me, I'm saying not us, but the future generation, so we can fill those places easier. I know it's minimum, but it's,
At least pay for the gasoline.
yes.
Yeah. We could ask Jim about how you do a stipend. Yeah, we could make it effective in 3 years or something,
Yeah.
so, it's out of,
Some-
it's not like we're trying to
Yeah.
I
add
mean,
our own
it's something,
pockets.
something little, something I think it will appreciate. The town gets hurt. If one of us doesn't show up, we're screwed out.
Yeah,
And like Drew said, even it's good for gas. Yeah, great.
Exactly. It's nothing.
I'll
Yeah.
ask Jim about that too.
Just something. I just thought about that because I know our town, like everybody deals with budget.
The
But-
top line
Yeah.
has signature spots. Oh, they're all different, so.
Good thing,
That's a good
good thing I
idea.
got my glasses on, huh?
I'll just throw, did everybody get a chance to read the job description?
I did very quickly, sir, but I'm
Okay.
not very good at that.
All right. I mean, if, I guess,
I did get a chance to look at it. Do you want to settle it tonight, or
let's talk about
can
it
we
next time.
and do it next time?
So-
Okay.
Because I did the same. I looked at it quickly and it
It,
seemed okay.
it looked good,
Yeah,
what we had there.
let's
I
put it
just,
on the
I just wanted to
agenda.
give it a little deeper consideration.
Yeah, me too.
Oh yeah, and it's notes, suggestions, things to add, things to hack out, go for it, like.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, let me do a test. You sent it by email?
yes.
Yes,
Yes? Okay. What was the subject?
I believe, okay, so I sent it as a meeting invite. I believe it did
was-
actually, for some reason, come from,
It was embedded in the meeting
Yeah.
notes.
That's where I was trying to go.
yes.
Okay? This is not only happening to me on this board, but in another board. Let's try, I know it, sometimes it's hard, it's in a rush, to get, like an email saying the description for planning board member, and put that on the subject. Because that way, I receive 100 emails every hour,
Oh,
and I'm
absolutely, yeah.
going through them. If the subject is not, I won't read it.
Oh, yes, and for whatever reason, that last message I sent out, for some reason, automatically just came from the building inspector
I
email
noticed that too,
account,
yeah.
which I
Yeah.
did not get to choose and did not
Oh.
discover until it was already sent. But it did go out with like the meeting documents.
I think it says August 25th Planning Board meeting.
So I did a quick search and said job description, Ed came up with an email on 2021.
Yeah.
So he had the subject was correct, job description. I don't know what it was for, but he sent something 4 years ago. So
Yes,
that's what I'm,
Well, this is Planning Board member description. Because it's not really a
It's
job.
not
I know,
job,
I've
yeah.
been calling it like quotes,
It's a
job description in my
privilege to be
notes to
on this
myself.
board.
yes.
Not a job.
Well, you got my point. I'm just trying to
Oh, absolutely,
be more,
yeah.
because if we're in a meeting and we gotta look at something quickly, we do a search and bingo, that's there. So
Yeah.
just as a suggestion, nothing to complain about.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so everybody's homework is to look at the Planning Board member description
Hey, whatever
for
works.
next time. And then we'll talk about it.
Yeah, and I can resend it on its own too, just so it's
Yeah.
fresh for everyone.
That's a good idea.
Excellent.
Yeah, I got a call one day and they called me and said, like, are you gonna get in the meeting or not? What meeting? This meeting? Oh, that's at 3. No, we just sent an email, we're gonna do it now. Yeah, like if I'm reading emails all the time, like every minute, there's a etiquette on digital stuff that we have. If somebody writes a subject, that looks suspicious just by mistake, I'll just flag it because there's so much trash in scams lately that really need to make that subject pop.
All right, next meeting. Is there any more comments and concerns? All right, our next meeting would be September 8th, right?
Mhm.
Does that sound good?
September 8th? Yes, sir.
All right, is there, at 7 o'clock, September 8th?
I almost forgot today.
Yeah.
I had to send you a message like, oh, my wife is like, are you gonna go to your meeting? I was like, what? Oh, it's 7, I gotta get
Yeah,
going.
I made a reminder. All right.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second,
A second.
all in favor?
Ray Capaco, aye?
Looking,
Derek Bailey's eye.
Richi Hacker, aye. We are adjourned. Good night, everyone.